We told you it is the final day of the US presidential elections and the voters will cast their respective ballots. Opinion polls continue to show a neck-and-neck fight between US Vice President and Democratic presidential candidate Kamala Harris and Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump, both nationally and in most swing states. That means that both the candidates are very close when it comes to the pollsters, what the pollsters are saying. The race for the White House, viewers, is getting very intense, very historic elections as well. Because we see that Kamala Harris is the first Indian American and black woman to seek the presidency and the first woman to seek the presidency after Hillary Clinton. And Donald Trump is the first former president to be convicted of a felony and is seeking a second non-consecutive term, only the second in US history. He has also recently, we saw those assassination attempts on Trump just before the US poll. So that also had made a lot of headlines. Okay, we have a reporter joining us live from New Jersey. Shivani Kala is joining us live. Let's go across to the US and to New Jersey. I want to come across to you. And we can see already, it's a good morning for me, but of course it's after sunset there. Shivani, if you can hear me, take us through what is happening. And it's a huge day for America as we are just moments away and days away from knowing who is going to be the next US president.
Absolutely. The anticipation is electric here in Edison, New Jersey, where I am right now. Here we are on the eve of election day, and more than 75 million people have already casted their ballots, which is a huge turnout, a record high turnout for early voting. And I am here in New Jersey, Edison, where I have some Indian folks with me, and they are from Asian American Republican coalition, and they are great supporters of Trump. We're going to speak to them and, just going to ask them from them, who are they voting and why? But before that, I just like to tell you that both the candidates, the presidential candidates, are, giving their final push and still rallying the whole day. And final rally, Mr. Trump is going to do in Michigan at 10:30 Eastern time. And same goes with Vice President and presidential candidate Kamala Harris. She's also been, just focusing on the battleground states the entire day. So today they're pushing the final step, and they're just doing their best right now. But at this time, I would say that it is one of the very tightest presidential contest ever, because both the candidates are neck and neck, especially in battleground states. I have some Indian folks with me here who are just going to talk about why they support Trump. I have Mr. Hemant here, who's the chairman of ARC. And you tell us, sir, do you think New Jersey has traditionally been a very Democrat-leaning state? But especially when we talk about this time when Trump is going to maybe do a comeback. So what do you think that New Jersey is doing something different this time? See any change?
Yes, Shivani, thank you, Republic World TV for having us. Basically, like this election is very crucial, and very important thing is we have never seen this kind of fight between the Republican candidate and between the Democratic candidate. And New Jersey has been, as Shivani very rightly said, that we have been the hub of the Democrats. But this time around, the picture is totally different. And what is happening is that wherever we go, whether they were Democrat circle or Democrat voters or events where we are going, they are telling that they want President Trump. So wherever I go, when we have a community outreach initiative, and wherever we go, everybody asks us, Hemantji, Siddharji, please bring the President Trump. We always tell them, vote for President Trump and he'll be there. Now there are, New Jersey Democrat registration is more than the Republican registration. But the Republican registration and independent registration, if you total them, we are beating the Democrats. And this time around, independents are going to vote big time to President Trump. And I will never be surprised if President Trump wins even the New Jersey election. And the another thing is, like, President Trump had a rally in Wildwood in New Jersey, and I've attended the rally, people were, you'll find a sea of people there, like ocean of people. So according to me, we are going to turn around the table this time.
Wow. So U.S. presidential this time, but 2024 is definitely going to be very historic. We're going to make history either ways. If Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris wins, then she's going to be not even just the first female president of the United States, but she's going to be the first female president of an Asian descent. And on the other hand, if Donald Trump secures victory, then it's going to be the historic comeback, of political comeback in American history. So we're going to make history anyway.
Yes,
so
definitely.
we're just talking about Trump. This time, New Jersey and New York has a largest Asian diaspora.
Yeah.
What do you think this time will be different?
Yes, definitely it's going to be different because the states are going to turn into red. Plus, a lot of people are coming, in support of Trump because they have seen the work of Trump. He has been doing a lot of things for the community, and the promises what he has made, he has already fulfilled in his first term, and he's gonna do it in the second term also. And if you just think about what Democrats have done, they're already in the White House. They're already there, but they have not fulfilled their promises. So people are really very disappointed right now. There are a lot of issues which has to be, addressed, and they are not able to address those issues also. And we are really looking forward to Trump to, take over the White House and, do the best for the country. First things are the invading also. And then there are a lot of things which is happening in this country right now, from abduction to the inflation. Plus, a lot of robberies are happening. So there are a lot of things which is happening here in the country, and plus the tax are increasing. People are really losing their jobs also. So we just want to get rid of all these things, and we want the new government to come and take over. And this is going to happen, and we are very positive about that.
One interesting data point is coming out of the surveys that about 60% of women this time is leaning towards Democrat. But because, the issues like inflation and unemployment, we're driving about 60% of men towards Republicans.
Yes.
What do you have to say about that, then?
I would say just because women are more inclined toward the other women winning that. And plus, she's an Asian American also. And plus, she's a black, she's representing the black, race also. So the thing is, like, women always want to support the other women, but there are more issues which are very stronger. And we want to, think about the country first rather than just going towards the women, just supporting a women. I support other women who are strong, but I don't support a person who is already there on the position, but it's not fulfilling all the things and just doing all the fake promises. So I just feel that, right now we really want somebody to be very holding a position where they can just fulfill their promises.
So if Trump comes for the second time in this consecutive term, you hope that this will bring a change.
Yes, definitely.
We have more folks with us here, and especially the president of ARC here with us. You were talking about Trump bringing that change. What do you think? What do you hope would be the change for the country, or especially if we talk about India-US relations?
So, thank you. So, India-US relation is most important for Indian American. So, let's see. Trump, in India, Narendra Modi is doing for country. And we like whatever the policy for Modi. Same thing here. Trump is work for country. And his policy is only for country first. So same thing like India and US. India is also struggling like neighbor country. Trump just did one statement regarding the Bangladesh. So Trump always worked with India and the US. As you know, the Howdy Modi, Trump say, Modi is one of my best friends. So India is now going for the world number 3 economy. America is number 1. Now both together work, then, it's totally benefit for US and India also. As an Indian American, like in US, we are number 1 in IT industry, pharmaceutical, motor industry. 1% we are here, and 6% growth in economy. So Trump also know, and US and US president, both sides, they know why Indian people are most important in this country. And based on this, India and US relation due to everyone, every state, we cover like Google, we cover in doctor association or anyone in the doctor or pharmaceutical or the IT. So, this country needs smart people, and that's why US and India relation is most important in this election 2024 and up the bar, Trump Sarkar. That's tomorrow, 9 o'clock, same place. We are celebrating victory here, and everyone has to come outside and enjoy and this victory because everyone is part of this election.
So you can see the confidence and how cheerful the Trump supporters are and how confident you guys are that we're going to be enjoying and celebrating tomorrow. Talking about this race to the White House, we were here. There are some facts right now. Predicting a winner, though, is incredibly challenging right now as both the candidates are going neck and neck, especially in the battleground states. But if we talk about the Democratic states, like there are traditionally how it works out here is the traditionally Democratic states like, for example, California, New York, they lean towards more Democrats, and states like Florida and Texas are towards Republican. But this time, the story is a little different. If we say about the outcome hinges on 7 critical swing states and which control a combined 93 electoral colleges vote. To claim the presidency, a candidate needs 70 electoral votes. And as it stands, Harris needs about 44 and Trump needs 51. So particularly, I would say states like Pennsylvania is quite pivotal in shaping the whole race, right?
Yes. Pennsylvania, Atlanta, those are the major, right? Swing states.
See, the very important thing, Shivani, is this race is being considered to be crucial only because the people have been considering this country as a country of immigrants, but they are legal immigrants and not like the illegal immigrants. Right now, there are 21 million people who have entered across the border, and they have been really burdened to the economy here. The government is giving them free taxes and everything. And in spite of everything, the people are now tired of the inflation, people are tired of crimes, people are tired of illegal people. And this time we feel that the only person who can bring the country in order is President Donald J. Trump. And that's why we have started our Asian American Republican Coalition since 2015, formalized in 2018. And we have been working since then for the Republican Party. And we are doing this for the awareness and for the information of the all Indian American, Asian American people to make sure that they come forward, the awareness is created, they come forward and participate in the mainstream America so that they can bring the difference in the election result. Some of the seats are being lost by 500 votes, 1,000 votes, 1,500 votes. In this time, we are going to make a difference that they are winning by 2,000, 5,000 votes. So that is what we are trying to bring.
And I would like to also add on that before 10 years, like before 2016, people were scared. You don't see many Republicans coming out into New York State and New Jersey State. And now this time, people are openly showing up and showing their support to their families. Even my extended family from Illinois State, from Washington State, they all voted for President Trump, and they are now openly telling us. Before it was scared, and under his leadership, we have seen the economic growth, also the job creation, and the national security is the prime situation right now. That the Democrats are allowing a lot of illegals. People, and they just opened the borders.
Especially on this point, I would like to add, like today when the final push is going on, the rallies are still going on, especially our former president, Mr. Donald Trump, he was rallying in North Carolina and again emphasized on national security, concern over the open borders, and talked about vowed to address the illegal immigration. And he said, if I become the president, my first call is going to be to Mexico, and he even threatened 25% tariff if
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yes.
Exactly,
Yes.
and
And
that's
it has
what
to be
Even
there.
they have a plan to remove most of the illegals who are coming across to this border.
That's
Because they
what
said that they
needed
take
for
the
the country.
executive order on the first day, and people who and see basically, why this is important, because we are all citizens, law-abiding people. We have waited for 14 years, 15 years for our green card or whatever the legal permission to come in this country. And the people who are
Right.
crossing the border, most of them may be terrorists or maybe drug dealers and kind of thing, and they're just crossing the border. It is so unfair to the citizens who have come in this country legally. So
And
most of the people are feeling that the country is really in a very bad shape, and we want to make sure that it comes to the right order.
So one thing is, I am just in 1996, you can Google and search the YouTube Trump video. Whatever the point he discussed in that time, same thing is spoken repeatedly. So think about how much Desh Prem, like Modi ji is doing 1992 flag in Kashmir, and we are saying Modi ji is a Desh Premi. Like
Right.
Donald Trump in 1996 said, fix that this is happening now.
And
And now that's why we know that these people 3 times they have, shoot that 1 or 2 times, but still he's strong.
Yes.
How much he old doesn't matter. He's young like me.
Yep.
And I
So
also
that's why we love the Trump.
And I also urge people to watch. There is a just documentary that came on Donald J. Trump from Johnny Harris.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a very good
Yeah.
YouTuber, and you can deeply search that since he's born, he is always winning. His passion towards his work, either he belongs to from construction business, so his dedication towards the country is always the same. So that's why he is still fighting, like he will die for the country, right? And we need such president.
Well, add one more thing that people used to think that Republicans are the very conservative party. And the youth were also not encouraged to be part of that because it was always being told that it's a old age group party. But right now, many youths are coming forward. Many ladies are coming forward. People say that, okay, no, none of the ladies are standing in front, like just next to the Trump. But it is not so. There are
issues like abortion. They don't have a very
that
strong
is a
stand.
federal thing now. That is not a federal. I think
Lot of states accept it.
that is a very, very big misconception, actually, which has been given and fed to the people. That is not a federal thing. It's nothing to do with
It's
the
wrong
Trump.
media that they portray on that.
It's just a state thing. It's not a federal thing.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
a state has all rights to do whatever they want to do in their state. And those people has to go against that. It's not
And
a
many
federal thing.
states came into
Don't
the support
just
as well.
Don't
Yeah.
relate that to the Trump, actually.
So basically, the everyday
Yes.
concerns of an everyday Indian American out
Yes.
here, we have to address that, which
Yes.
is inflation, economic
Correct.
policies, and especially unemployment. We have to do
That is
Right.
so
we are
that's the
witnessing
security. That is the
National
most
security.
right
Right.
now.
How we
If
are
you
paying
go
so high
on the Oak Tree Road, also you'll see so many snatchings going on. So many kids are being abducted.
Police
so that
station
is
is
not there.
Yeah.
We used to, when we were coming to this country, we always thought that this country is the
And these
most
crimes have been
safest.
committed by the illegal.
Illegal people, yeah. There are rapes and murders and so many things.
Issues which are very close to an everyday human being are very, very crucial
Yes.
in this very election. And right now, we're witnessing that one of the tightest presidential contests ever, which is the 2024 presidential elections. And it's very, very challenging, incredibly challenging to say who wins this race to presidency.